So Philly is getting a cruise port. The city of brotherly love, the birthplace of America, home of the brotherly shove, yes, is getting a cruise port. Let's talk about the who, what, when, and why we should be excited about this. Let's go. Hi, I'm Frida. Welcome back to my channel, On Board with Frida. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. The Great Northeast is getting another cruise port. I might be a little bit biased being from the Northeast, but I've got to say this is exciting. First of all, I'd fly into the Philadelphia International Airport or Philly International just to go to Chicky and Pete's, honestly. But first, let's get into the details about this cruise port. Let's start with the who. The who is Norwegian Cruise Line. Norwegian is expanding its operations and will be the first cruise line to sail out of Philadelphia. And as of right now, the only to sail out of Philadelphia. So most people who sail out of the Northeast know that your typical sailings from New York and New Jersey are going to sail to New England and Canada and then also out to Bermuda. The first ship that Norwegian will be bringing into Philadelphia will be the Norwegian Jewel. And yes, she will be sailing your typical sailings. She'll be going up through New England and Canada, and she'll also be offering a few overnights in Charleston and in Bermuda. What I think is exciting about this is the tourism that it offers. She'll also be offering cruise tours. So a cruise tour is when there's a sailing of typically 7 nights, and on the front end or the back end, there's a 3-day land stay. And with Philadelphia being the birthplace of America, this is exciting because the land portion will offer an opportunity for guests to visit historical sites such as the Constitution Center, the Liberty Bell, Betsy Ross House, the Art Museum, and the historic Rocky statues, and even Love Park. The other exciting piece of this is that it's also taking a trip out to Longwood Gardens, which is actually outside of Philadelphia, but extremely beautiful. And I think this is really a great addition to this cruise. And if you're looking for something a little bit different, don't worry, Norwegian has you covered. They're also going to be bringing in the Norwegian Pearl. The Norwegian Pearl will begin offering 5 to 12 night sailings out of Philly beginning November of 2026. The Pearl will also sail to Bermuda and have some stops in Jacksonville and Virginia Beach and Port Canaveral, but it doesn't end there. The Pearl is offering some exciting itineraries with a lot of variety. So the Pearl will be going to places like Bermuda, St. Martin, St. Thomas, Tortola, San Juan, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbados, Nassau, and their private island, Great Stirrup Cay. And the when. When is this happening? Expect this in April of 2026. You can start booking these cruises right now. Again, they're going to start sailing April of 2026 on the Norwegian Jewel and November of 2026 on the Norwegian Pearl. Bookings are available right now through April of 2028. Let's get into the where. So if you're an avid cruiser or if you've even just been on one cruise, you know that not all cruise ports are super close to the airport that you're flying into. Sometimes you're flying into a completely different city than the cruise port just to get to the cruise ship. But this isn't the case in Philly. The port is not even 10 minutes from the Philadelphia International Airport. And if you're someone who has to fly into a lot of cruise ports, you know that the struggle is always finding what you're going to do while you're in the area or when you get off the ship and don't have somewhere else to go until it's time to get back to the airport. This isn't going to be the case. First of all, with it being so close to the airport, you don't have to worry about those early morning flights that we're always trying to catch to come back home. And if you're a gambler or not, it's less than 10 minutes from the live Philadelphia casino and hotel. And if you're a Philadelphia sports fan, you're less than 10 minutes from Citizens Bank Park, Xfinity Mobile Arena, and most importantly, the link. I'm happy to see this coming to the Northeast and expand the options for the people who live in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region and give them a couple of other alternatives to where they can sail from and different itineraries to take advantage of. What are your thoughts? Would you sail from Philadelphia? Would you like to take a trip on the Pearl or the Jewel? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you'd like to hear a little bit more about some other cruise ports, drop that in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more information like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.